Hello spiritual friends, so I'm back with another video. All right, this one is going to be for Sagittarius. Okay, so welcome to Stardust Tarot. That's just my name for now. I said it in the other videos that I'm under construction. I just started this channel, but for right now, Stardust Tarot. These are casual readings, okay, for entertainment only. Okay. It's a big world, Sagittarius, so remember this is general. I will be back with live readings hopefully soon. All right, now Sagittarius, I did shuffle a deck for you, well, oracle deck. Okay, I haven't cut it yet. I'm going to cut that, and I just want to let you know that this is a timeless reading. Okay, so if you stumble upon it, maybe it's meant to be. Okay. So we're gonna get this oracle card out. Heartbreak. Okay, so some of you are going through a heartbreak, a difficult one is what I'm sensing. Of course, you know, I'm not trying to downgrade anyone's heartbreak. I'm just saying what I'm sensing is for some very deep. Okay, very deep. Your bottom card is the 5th chakra. Put it up right so you can see it. Okay. Archangel Gabriel. Okay, so maybe there's something that you need to say, Sagittarius. Maybe you need to, you know, really voice what you feel. Okay. Because that can come up when there's blockage there. Maybe, you know, you're not being honest about something. Maybe you're holding your feelings in, not really saying what is, you know, what you need to say. Okay, but we're going to get into it with the tarot. All right. You know, I'm sensing for some, I feel like the heartbreak is over in some way, is that they're having a hard time healing. Okay, don't get me wrong, we all heal in our own way, but I feel like for some it's more of a healing thing. For others, I sense that they're going through the heartbreak now, meaning something probably recently happened or is happening currently, but for some I feel like it already happened. Sagittarius, for the ones that are, for that you know, the heartbreak already happened, try to see the positive in everything, because I feel like you're actually in a very good place in other ways, and I sense that you may be missing out on a lot because you're still hurting over something that happened in the past. Okay, for some, I do sense some are currently going through something, but I definitely sense that there is a past thing. Okay, and they're missing out. The Sagittarius is definitely missing out on a lot, is what I'm sensing, and it's really good things. Okay, meaning, you know, it's things that you want, things you're accomplishing, but it's also like in love, and what I mean by love, more like family, people close to you. And even in love, if you're not in a relationship, I sense like you may be missing out on an opportunity. Okay, and I feel like it wouldn't be just I guess a regular relationship. It would be like a deep one, is what I'm sensing. It would be a deep relationship you would be missing out on. Something that I sense that would connect you to other things, make you feel things you never felt before, is what I'm sensing. Okay. Okay, I sense some that, some are kind of ignoring love. They're like in a really good place, but it's like they don't even want to deal with it because whatever happened, it really scarred them like that heart. Okay, and they kind of just don't want to hear it. Okay, is what I'm sensing for some Sagittarius. But let me just get into the cards real quick. Nine of Pentacles you have here. If you notice, she's secure. She's chilling, reading her book, has her wine, all that fruit, all those pentacles. She's chilling. She's secure. She has everything she wants, everything she needs. She has plenty, okay? But she's a little disconnected, though, okay? She's a little disconnected. And the reason why I'm saying that is also because the Nine of Cups. Now, this came in sideways, okay? For some, I sense that they're missing out on a lot, okay? Because they don't want to hear it. They have their back turned. They don't want to hear it. They've run into some heartbreak that I sense that it's for multiple people. So it can be relationships in general that they just had enough. They don't want to open up anymore. They're chilling by themselves, and they feel good. And maybe, I'm not saying you have to be with someone or be around people to feel good. Not what I'm saying. But I sense that, there will be times where you're going to miss out on really good feelings from people close to you, whether it's love or family or friends, because you're closing yourself off, okay? For some, okay? For some. Some I kind of feel like they feel they can never open up again because whatever happened, it really did a number on them, and they are currently going through that, and they don't see a way out. They don't see, and I mean emotionally, meaning they don't feel they can ever really heal. But it gets better day by day, Sagittarius. Okay, remember that. You have the 10 of Wands, which I did sunset for some. It ended, and they kind of need to let go of that hurt. Okay, and don't get me wrong, everyone heals, in their own time, but it's time to let go of that situation. It's time to move on. Some I feel like they feel like it's never going to end. I feel like there's someone currently doing something to you. And it's for you, it's pretty shocking. Like you don't understand why this person is doing this to you. I mean, you do. Don't get me wrong. Don't get me wrong. You do because you know them. You do because you know that this is a pattern of theirs, but you don't understand it. You don't understand it. You don't understand what they're thinking. Like, why do they think it's okay? That type of thing. So I do sense that you feel this person, this person is definitely capable of doing what they're doing. Okay. Because I feel like they might have done things to you before, but something recently probably happened that was very hard and taxing. And you're just like you just don't understand. You don't understand. It's almost like the person has no empathy, okay, for you and probably for others, okay, because I do sense that it's a pattern. It's a pattern, okay. You have the King of Swords, King of Air, which can represent thought, okay, your decisions, even justice, okay. I do sense that some it's a male, I don't want to really say gender because it's a general reading, but for some it could be someone that acts like this king, okay, very, what I'm sensing, pretty vicious with their tongue, okay. They will probably say things that will cut you, you know what I'm saying, like they just have that way with them where they don't really think about how it's hurting the other person. They just say whatever. And I sense that for some, it's like they know it's gonna hurt you, and that's why they do it. That's why they say things. They know it's gonna hurt you. Okay, so you're dealing with someone that is probably not going to change their ways. Now, I don't know if this is love, family, someone close to you, but it doesn't matter. You should not, tolerate that type of behavior towards you. Okay, Sagittarius. This person is, I would say, cold. And they're very controlling. They're very controlling, very close-minded. Okay. But I will say they know what they're doing. They know what they're doing. So it's not like they don't know. Okay. Some people do things and they just don't know any better. or they don't realize how, on a grander scale of things, how what they're doing is not right. You know what I'm saying? But in this case, I do feel like the person knows very well what they're doing, and they're targeting you. Okay, they're targeting you, and it has you feeling like you don't know which way to go. You don't know which way to go. The thing is, I'm sensing that I feel like whoever that's for, whoever can relate to that as far as the male thing, because I sense like the person's also controlling. I feel like if you take a step back and really maybe, how can I put it? Kind of review everything in your life, in your situation, that is what the situation I'm talking about, and try to kind of find your footing, because I feel like you're kind of all over the place. Like I said, you don't know which way to go. Balance. You have the two of pentacles. I feel like once you get your footing, you'll kind of, it's almost like when you're like on a merry-go-round and you're just going dizzy, and you're all can't walk or whatever, can't see, and then it kind of calms down. That's kind of what I'm sensing. Like, you kind of get your footing, and then you'll start to see things more clearer, and you'll come up with ways to deal with it. Okay, because I have a feeling that for some, this person is probably someone you can't really get rid of, meaning they have some connection in your life, that they are there for some reason. So whether it's like a coworker that you see every day, a family member that you have to deal with in some way, or you have some link with them that you just have to deal with them, is what I'm sensing. Okay, that you're gonna need your head to be focused. Okay, your emotions under control. That way you can deal with that person. Okay, and for some, probably a situation that you can, resolve in some way, or cut them out your life, or whatever you need to do. But I'm definitely sensing some that that's not something they can do. It's not an option, or maybe not an option right now. Okay, and maybe that's why you're getting that, the throat chakra. Maybe you need to really stand your ground and speak your truth. I feel like this person probably doesn't want to hear you, but maybe, well, actually, I kind of feel like they don't let you talk. It's almost like they don't let you talk or have an opinion, or wait, what you say is not valid. It doesn't, it's not worth even listening to, is how I'm sensing it. Like, this person thinks they're above you in some way. And I'm sensing, maybe you need to find another way to really lay down the law, Sagittarius. Really speak how you feel, because you're always going to have that disconnection. If you don't go after things or do things, that makes you happy, that, lifts you up, you're always going to have that disconnection. Even if this person is not involved anymore, I feel like there's a Sagittarius that needs to speak up a little more. But I feel like it's also the way you speak too, is what I'm sensing. I feel like they don't really, maybe they don't think about what they say first or something. I don't know, but the way I sense it is like, the things that they say sometimes doesn't make sense. Okay, I don't know why I'm sensing that, but that's what I'm sensing, is that sometimes it doesn't make sense. And maybe because, like I said, if you're all dizzy, you can't think, you can't see right, you know what I'm saying? So you kind of gotta stay still for a minute, you know what I'm saying? And just really think about what you want to express and how you express it, because I feel like it may not just be that person, it may be other people that just don't hear you because of the way that you maybe explain yourself, is what I'm sensing. Okay, so I feel like for some, there's something fixable here. It's more about your communication, but for some, it's definitely something else. Someone is definitely doing things to make you feel bad and feel that heartbreak, okay, is what I'm sensing. Maybe there are children involved. You have the Six of Cups, which can represent children. I just sense that maybe a Sagittarius that was linked to someone, like they have to deal with the person. So it could be that. But I also sense that it's also about, this can represent the past. Okay, let me put it up right. The past. Okay, and I feel like there's a Sagittarius that needs to really, how can I put it? Remember how they were when they were a child, so carefree, not worrying, just, having fun, not overthinking. That's what I'm sensing. And I feel like there's a Sagittarius that needs to do that, which is probably the ones that I feel need to let go of that heartbreak. Like I said, of course, it takes time to heal, but I feel like they need to let go of that situation. And remember before that, and remember that you still have your future, okay? Because I feel like they had good moments that they can be thinking about, but they kind of think about the bad moments, And this is a past thing. And also with that situation, it's not just that they think about the past and stuff. They also think about the situation I was talking about. And they play it in their head a lot, you know what I'm saying? It's time to let that go, start healing, and think about the good things, okay? The good things that have happened to you, your accomplishments, good memories, good experiences, good people. Okay, focus more on that, okay? But don't get stuck in the past. But there may be even a children connection, a family connection, because I sense that there may be some that have to deal with each other, okay? And we also have the Queen of Cups. And cups have to do with love, family, relationships. They have many meanings, but that's what, I'm picking up here. You notice, she's pregnant, okay? And this person has you like on an emotional roller coaster. They even probably make you feel like you deserve it in some way. Even though you don't, they have a way of making you feel like you do sometimes, though. Almost like because you decided this, now this is happening. I just feel like there's a lot of finger pointing. A lot of finger pointing. All right. And we have the Page of Wands. Now, this Page of Wands is actually landing directly under this 10 of Wands. That burden that's ending, Sagittarius, it is ending, okay? For some, it's more of you needing to end it with that situation, but this is a new beginning. But I kind of sense it's more what you do about it. Okay, it's coming in reverse. Sometimes, you can handle things in a positive way or in a negative way, is basically what I'm sensing. And that's kind of which way it would go, it really depends on you, Sagittarius. So like I said, maybe that's why that communication card is coming up. Maybe it's how you communicate. Maybe you need to, some of you need to communicate more. Maybe you're not, and suppressing your feelings, because I feel like this person really gets you down, you know what I'm saying? And like I said, even if it's not family, it could be at work. I just feel it's someone who is maybe verbally abusive. I don't think I could say that. Who verbally says things that aren't good. I apologize. Okay. But that's what I'm sensing. Okay. And we have the Two of Swords, which can represent a crossroad. It's in reverse. Or needing to make a decision, or feeling stuck. I do sense that some Sagittarius feel stuck in this situation. But the way I sense it, you might have to deal with the person, but there is a way to be able to be more tolerant, okay? Because there's a lot you can't control that has to do with the person. So that's what I mean by tolerant. I'm not saying you should tolerate being, someone saying whatever to you or doing whatever to you. I mean that you're going to have to deal with the person in some way. So it's how you tolerate it, how you take it in, the actions you take, okay, is what I'm sensing. But for some, I sense that you may need to make some decisions, maybe put up some boundaries, okay. I feel like you need to find a way to deal with the person, because it's going to be for a while, is how I'm sensing it. That's what I'm saying. Maybe there's children connected or something. I just feel like you're gonna deal with the person for a while, so you gotta kind of find a way to be able to tolerate that, okay, where they're not hurting you the way that they are now or have in the past, is what I'm sensing. Okay, but I do sense there's some decisions that need to be made with Sagittarius, and I'm going to go back to that one, or like I said, it's general, so it could be many, that I feel like maybe missing out, because they're chilling, they're hanging out, they're feeling very good and accomplished, and that's a beautiful thing. Don't get me wrong. But I really feel like you're missing out on things, and I feel like part of you knows it too. You can feel it. It's almost like you have this, how could I put it? I don't want to say it's an empty feeling, but it's kind of empty. Okay? It's empty of what you really desire as far as love. It's a more of an emotional thing. I feel like you have whatever you want, like maybe at work, or money and stuff like that, or you're living the good life. You are, but emotionally I feel like there's something missing. It's like one little piece that's missing. And I sense that it's really up to you whether you go out and find it or not. So I feel like you need to make that decision for yourself. I feel like there's a Sagittarius that is kind of maybe waiting for something to kind of happen. But what I'm sensing is that this is something you need to go out and look for. It's not just gonna happen, So there's definitely something that you want, and even though you feel good and settled, the universe is saying go out and look for that, because you can sense it in some way. You can. But you kind of feel like you don't need it, is what I'm sensing. But it's there, Sagittarius. Go out and get it. You want to feel complete. I feel like you feel good, but not really complete, okay? Not as far as love. Or family is concerned. You know what I'm saying? There's some kind of disconnection there. I sense it like there's something missing, but oh, look what I just popped out. The Knight of Cups. I was saying there's something missing. It's that love. Look at all those hearts. Sagittarius, you gotta go out and look for it, okay? And maybe you are in some way, but the universe is telling me maybe you're not doing as much as you can, or maybe not in the right places. But I kind of feel like there's some that are just like, I'm fine. I don't need that. I'm good. I'm chilling all by myself. You know what I'm saying? But the universe is saying you'll be surprised what that night can bring you. You'll be surprised. It's like you don't want to hear it, but he may surprise you. He may make you feel things you never felt before. Experience things you never felt before. Show you things. I feel like they are going to show you things too. I feel like this night, for some, they may already be in your life and they're kind of like, yo, hello, I'm right here. And you're just like, yeah, I'm, reading my book. I'm working. I'm, hanging out. And yeah, you see them, but you're not seeing them. Then for others, I feel like this person is going to come into your life and be like, hey, and show you new things and make you feel good. Like that, kind of like I was saying earlier, like childlike, very carefree, very new, looking at life differently, okay? And not just your life differently, just the world differently, okay? So there you have it, Sagittarius. Love, 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 okay? So remember to heal that heart. Don't give up on love, okay? It's, gonna take time to heal, but definitely be open to love, Sagittarius, okay? Like, don't get me wrong, there's some that are going through something currently with someone that it's more of betrayal on another level, you know what I'm saying? But then you have this one that, they were hurt pretty bad, and they're feeling good in a way, but there's something missing. There's something missing, and it's okay to open up to that love, okay? I'm definitely sensing one. It's like he's really trying to get. I'm saying he because it's a night. It doesn't matter if, it could be a female, whatever. But I feel like they're really trying to get your attention, and you're just like, whatever. Yeah, whatever. Self love is the best love, okay? For some, of course, this is something they should be working on. For one or many, whatever, you've been doing that for a while. You've been doing that for a while. Like I said, you have really been focusing on yourself, and that's a beautiful thing. But it's okay to start opening up. But for something, you really need to start doing that. Put yourself as a priority. Don't let people, walk all over you, or drain your energy. Okay, you have to protect yourself, and like I said, put up boundaries. Put yourself first. Okay, even if you have to deal with, the person over and over, or whatever the case may be. Okay. Fruition, you have extremes. Sagittarius, like I said, open up, open up, open up. I feel like it's like they have what they want, but I feel like they're kind of settling a little. And I'm only saying that because I feel like there's so much more out there for you. So, I feel like you should really go after more. And you'll see how much, the universe has to offer you. And even people, okay? So I feel like the universe is saying, don't stop here, keep going, keep going. Extremes, you need to be careful though, okay? Some of you, okay? Because I sense that there may be some bad habits, negative habits that need to be broken, okay? And I sense that some have to do with that situation with that male. Again, for some, maybe it's not a male, but I am sensing a male connection. To maybe not repeat it. Don't. I'm gonna go back to that. Like letting people walk all over you or drain your energy. I sense like this person has to deal with this in some degree. The person I'm talking about has to deal with the person or the situation. But it's also how you deal with it. And I just feel like you have to really block and protect yourself, okay, from negative words, actions, but also thoughts in general, okay? Because I sense that there are people that don't have the best thoughts towards you, okay, Sagittarius. And it's not just that person. Maybe they have people that back them up or that help them in some way, or to have a team. I just sense that it's just not that person. It's more than one person, whether it's a work thing, family thing. Okay, so be careful. Be careful how you think. I feel like you may overthink also. Extremes are not good no matter what they are, okay? So remember to balance everything in your life. Your home, your health, your money, your emotions, okay? And remember that you're powerful. Remember that you're powerful, Sagittarius. You're very powerful, and even though for some they have what they need and can't see, like, I'm good, there's more. There's more. You're very powerful, and even when we go through burdens, remember that, there's always an ending. It doesn't last forever. Okay? So remember how powerful you are, how, the strength that it took to, accomplish maybe things that you have done in the past or went through in the past. Sometimes when we go through something, an obstacle or some hardship, it seems like it takes forever and that we would never get through it. And then maybe a month or months or even a year, years later, we go back and be like, wow, I got through that, and look at me now. Look how strong I am. It didn't break me. You know what I'm saying? A lot of times we go through that. So remember your power, Sagittarius, always. And release. Release that heartbreak. Okay? That's your bottom card. And then pop this one out. Release. Because I did feel like someone, they're still healing, but they're also holding on. Okay? Continue to heal, but let go of it. Let go of it. It's in the past. And I get you one more card, Sagittarius. Shedding the old. I said it. And even the oracle card. You know what I'm saying? The bottom one. Hold on. Sagittarius. Release. Release. Shed the old. Shed the old. It's time to let go of that heartbreak. Okay, Sagittarius. The one that is holding on to it. Because like I said, it already happened. It's in the past. Of course, continue to heal. But it's time to let it go. Okay? Shedding the old. And even in other ways, like I sense, there may be habits that, or repeat patterns that someone is going through with people that I feel like they should also, work on. So it's in a lot of ways. It's not just, with heartbreak. There is change coming your way. Cultivate a sense of adventure. So you will be able to see these new prospects. Okay? And it's hard, I'm going to go back to what I was saying before. It's kind of hard to see things when you've been spinning around, whether it's from people or just life obstacles that came up. It's hard to, see that. Okay? But it's time to shed it. Shed the old. Okay? Some of you are already doing it. You have done it, okay? The only thing is you have to start, maybe opening up and, letting things in. You don't want to close yourself off completely, okay? But it's definitely time to shed the old, okay? So good luck, Sagittarius. Again, I just want to remind everyone this is under construction. This is a new channel, so you may see the name change. Once in a while, you'll even see me. I usually do live readings. I don't normally do it this way. I'm going to figure it out. Okay. Thank you for, everyone who has subscribed, liked, okay, watched, and good luck. Okay.